This is a bike check, like update for my old one, which was a Sabrosa Aram complete. It's still pretty much stock at the moment, but there's quite a lot of stuff that I've changed. So I just thought I'd do an update video for like quite a lot of questions I had on the old one on like parts I've swapped and changed. So yeah, like I just thought I'd do one. So I'll start off with like the front. There, I got new grips. The other ones were ODI Stay Strongs, but took me quite a while, but they wore down quite a lot, and they would rub my hands. So I got I got some Federal like Dan Lacey grips. They're pretty good. They've worn down quite a lot by here. Like I grip really hard, and this one's even worse. But apart from that, they're really good. Barons are pretty good as well. They haven't like broken off or split like quite a lot of other Barons I've had. So that's sort of a plus, really. I do quite like the screw, like the ones with the screws, but a Baron's really, so it doesn't really matter. I got the same stem as before. Sabrosa Hold On Top Load. It's really good. It doesn't move. It doesn't slip on. My bars don't move. The threads are really good and it holds my bars tight. My bars don't move. I get quite a lot of people asking if I'll swap it, but I like it quite a lot, so I just say no. But it's held up really well and can't really fault it, to be fair. Headset's the same. It is a bit creaky, but I don't bar spin, I can't bar spin, so. But eventually, fingers crossed, I'll learn, and I most probably will end up changing the bearings to something a little bit smoother. But for now, it does the job fine. Yeah, that's pretty much the same. The tyres are different. Front and back, they're the same. I got Eastern Curb Monkeys. I like them. They're really chunky. They got loads of tread on them, and they even though they're very like got quite a lot of tread, they're very good for park. They don't rumble. They're actually really good for that. They're 2.3s. They're pretty fat, and I get quite a lot of compliments on them. It adds to the bike, makes it look really nice. Front wheel's the same. Still just got the stock front wheel. I will actually get a new one. I'm gonna get a Dartmoor. I think I'm gonna get a Dartmoor a B2, which is female axle instead of just male. I think it just looks cleaner and just adds a bit more. And yeah, I got the same pedals as before. They are Shadow Ravengers. They're for plastic PCs. They're actually really good. The grip has held up like really good. And I wear Vans when I ride, and it like digs in to tread on the shoes, and they just make some really nice grip, nice combination. So that's pretty good on that front. I got a different seat. I got a Kink Sean Sexton seat. It's really nice. It's really padded. It's really soft, but on the sides it's quite hard. So when I ride, my legs, I don't like sink into the seat, but it also doesn't cut me when I do threes. My old seat used to cut me and chafe my legs like a fucker. So yeah, that's bottom bracket's the same. It's just a stock bottom bracket again. Don't really see the point in changing that. Unless it starts to bind, but I quite like tight cranks anyway, so the older the better, really. I got new crank arms. They are... I can't quite... I got them off... I swapped them with my friend. I think they were like Primo ones or something, I'm not sure. But they're pretty good, actually. They're really fat on the sides, very round. And the way I ride, they hold up nice, so I don't really mind. They're 175mm both sides. They're good, and it just makes the bike a lot easier to ride and more comfortable for me. And the sprocket is also different. The sprocket was like it's like someone I got off my friend. I think it was like it might be an Amity one or something, but it's really thick. I mean, for one of the sprockets that goes, it's really fat, and I think it just holds up better than those very thin ones that come stock on the bike. The chain is just stock chain. I did have a half link, but it broke, so I must probably get a new one here or there. But for what I'm doing at the moment, it'll be alright. I got the same tyre on the back as the front, Eastern Curb Monkey 2.3, really fat tyre. Again, tread is held up nice. I run brakeless, so I do put my foot on the back a bit, and as you can see, the tread, you know, is holding up all right. I do actually have a new back wheel recently. It's a Dartmoor Sector V2. I didn't want to get the Razor because it's female axle on the back, and I don't quite trust a female on the back. It just feels like it could break on me, something like that. But I laced it myself. I'm pretty pleased with the job. I mean, the spokes are tight. It's got, you know, it's held up pretty good. And the bearings is fully sealed. It's got 6 paws, which make like 48 points of engagement, which is more than a Profile Mini. His second one in the line from a Profile Elite. So to be fair, that's, and I mean, it's fairly cheap as well. So it cost me like just over £120 with spokes as well, and I laced it myself. It's actually got, I'm trying to tilt the camera, it's actually got like a hollow spindle, or like driver in the back, which, you know, just makes it a little bit lighter and a little bit more stronger. It's so light. And my bike in total, I don't actually weigh it, but at the moment it's about £22. It's not heavy, but it's not light. It's, to be fair, I'd call it average, just under average, which for me, how I ride, is quite good. I am saving up. I'm going to get some new forks and some new bars. And the bars are a little bit smaller, like 28 by like 8.5 rise. They're quite small for me. I'm quite a tall rider. And then the forks are really good, but the steer tube's very small. So as you can see, I haven't got very many spacers, which makes it my rise not very high. I do quite like to run tall bikes, so that will most probably change shortly. But that's pretty much it. I mean, it's, for how I like to ride bikes, you know, it's pretty dialed. It's smooth. I haven't really had any problems. The you know, no cracks, no nothing like that. It's just really, I don't know, it's held up nice. I'll do a little hub sound for those of you who want one as well. That's yeah, it's pretty good. The bearings are really smooth and it rolls forever. So I'm not pedaling as much as I would with any old wheel like that. So yeah, any comments I'll answer. Any questions you have about my bike. And I mean, the weather's not great in Wales right now. So hopefully try and get an edit. I'm not very good, so but I'll try and film something. Any like thing that you want me to film, any specific thing, I'll try my hardest to film for you with my friends, but it's just trying to get the weather at the moment. But any comments I will try and answer, and yeah, thanks for watching.